ReZero, Season 2, Episode 8. But I be a beautiful old granny. Isn't that very similar? Who doesn't like Otto? Anyone who has bad words for Otto is no friend of mine. Otto's in his friendship arc. You wouldn't understand our friendship. Yeah, I guess if we just do the trial, that takes care of everything, right? It proves he's not connected to the witch in any dangerous way, probably, hopefully, and it gets them out of there, and so everyone just leaves us alone. They can be free from their prison of the sanctuary and into the prison of their lives. Watching this opening again, seeing the representation of Subaru just dying constantly while being in a straight line. One thing I've really come to like about the show is it ends up being relatable, and you lose nothing from the fact that his system of death and rebirth is not something we have an actual real-life equivalent for. After doing a lot of shows, one thing that I think that's been boiled down for me nicely is that will in action has a way of sort of solving for everything else. You don't need to know everything when you start. You don't need to know exactly the way there. You don't even necessarily have to believe you can succeed. You can make a ton of mistakes. You can be horribly wrong from the outset. You can encounter all sorts of calamities, whether they are a result of your mistakes or something completely out of left field, and still reach something glorious. If you combine always going forward, never retreating, always taking the best action you can see at the time, if you have, for any number of possible reasons, a gripping drive to move forward, to advance, to move higher, that means you are always getting closer, even if that looks like a step backwards. And if you really have that very clear goal, it forces the type of honesty that goes into the self-reflection that makes for meaningful change in subsequent iterations of attempts. Some great examples of this are Hinata in Haikyuu, Deku in My Hero Academia, in both of which you have kids who are very bright-eyed but don't really know what they're doing and feel like long shots. And the path is very long, but they will never quit moving forward on the path. And because they are so clear and so purely connected to the vision of the motion, they will do whatever is necessary, which includes all of the virtues that we think about and talk about when it comes to success. Like the pain of not pursuing it, of not satisfying that hunger, is worse than any of the very difficult challenges that appear one after another. Subaru is turning into a great and really interesting version of this also, because he starts out very, very low. It's worse than he's just naive. He's naive and inauthentic and weird and delusional, but he demonstrates that common thread, which has been brought up by a couple of the characters in the show so far. Anyway, I like the visual in the opening. This dude has been in bed for a Subaru month. Freeing Rem from Roswaal feels like a future thing that needs to be done. I also wonder if maybe she's not more reliant on Roswaal now with the absence of Rem memories. Initially, my theory was that she was only with Roswaal in the first place to provide a safe place for Rem in sort of for endless sacrificing for her sister. What's the deal with Beatrice? Let's see. She has the Bible and also she knew Betelgeuse. Not necessarily. We don't know. Okay, that's a little more honest. Yeah, it's not the obvious temptation even. It's not the easy route of thought. It feels like a cop-out, but like a worse cop-out. I think just typically because we lean so heavily towards affinity for people in our relationships. Well, I don't know, maybe it's me. Personally, I feel like I would rationalize the behavior rather than switch my category with the person. Though from experience, I think there are people who might ditch the affinity for the group. But even then, I would kind of question how strong was the affinity, if that's the case. Then again, we also don't even really know Beatrice that well. Oh, that seems sort of overpowered. She knows the future. Oh, I don't know what to think right now. Tell her to ask the question. Yeah, they told you this already. I am that person. So much more fun line to say. Man, this seeing the future thing gets so complicated. She must follow the gospel. This may be in the gospel. This also sheds a lot of questions for Roswaal. Roswaal is one of those people you can't really threaten because you don't really know what he likes or enjoys. I can't help but feel like, yet again, we're being played by Roswaal. I think Roswaal is just Roswaal's friend. That's as far as it goes. And yet, once again, so many more questions than answers. For every one answer, there's 5 new questions. Beatrice being an agent of facilitating the written future first raises the question of who wrote the book? Where does it come from? Whose future? Because it would appear that choice is still possible, otherwise none of this would be happening to Subaru. In fact, there seem to be many possible futures for Subaru. Maybe there's some connection there with that and the autosave. Also, whoever knows what Beatrice knows is incredibly dangerous. How much does Roswaal know? Also, if that's what it is, if that's the source of her very apparent pain, what does she know about the future that we don't know? And if she hates it so much, what power does the vow have to keep her to it other than just brute force magic? Also, who has the second book? How though? Yeah, we really could. Really, we need it. We just need you to come. And it's very dangerous. Pastrash would have a hard time. Oh my god, that's amazing. How did she fit that in there? Yes. Oh, go away. Oh yeah, I've heard that one before. How deep does this attraction go? What? Do they understand? Yeah, forgive me. I mean, yes. Oh, that's not helpful, but she couldn't resist. She can't admit it. Probably true. That's the smartest thing that Garf has said so far. Maybe he's not so stupid after all. Damn, look at Otto and his friendship arc. For you. Okay, this just creates more danger because now the villagers. This is not going well. We were trying to get to the mansion to deal with that problem. Oh, this is Garf. Is he a tiger and then she's a lion? Can you just stop? Can you not? Damn, Otto and his friendship arc. No, I don't. I hate it. Respawn, respawn. Reset. Damn, we couldn't even like get to the main problem. Dude, Garfiel, what you did to Beetlejuice. Garfiel's name going straight in the death note. That's cute. And sad. And very sweet. Yeah, we can't. This is a loss. We just take the L here on this one. Yeah, so you mean well, but that's why she's just too capable at saving Subaru's life. What exactly? What did we just do? That wasn't a death reset, was it? Please don't tell me. Oh no! Oh, he teleported. We cannot have this. We cannot have this happen. What? And yet even more questions. What is happening? There's that will. Where are we though? Oh, hi. It's suspiciously friendly. Okay, that's what I said. Right, I mean, it's a wild mob beast. How did it do that with one attack? Oh, now we're on the other side of the Jujutsu Kaisen rabbit spell. This is how it feels, huh? We wanted this though, well, maybe not this way, but this is sort of what we, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is what we wanted. That was very abrupt. This time he just leaves Amelia. He just leaves her on the floor. That was hella confusing. We solved nothing. We like went backwards. It was a worse outcome. Yeah, okay. Okay, stop doing that. It's not helping. You're still lowering your IQ. Which you need. Was that whole thing a trial? Can you explain something? Echidna, formerly known as Echidna. I don't think she's an enemy, really. I don't trust her, but I don't think she's an enemy. Oh, that's why they kept remarking that he was so calm. Thanks. You got a lot of problems. Because you're so beautiful. Whoa, 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 careful there. There you go, play to her loneliness and her vanity. Stop toying with my heart. Yeah, he totally forgot it was pee or something. Yeah, she's greedy for information and knowledge. She also knows a ton. I mean, she seems to have access to all of his thoughts and memories. All these Echidna scenes are so great. Oh, you're safe here. She knows. Okay. Finally someone you can talk to. What a crazy feeling. Finally someone who can understand him. After all this time. The rabbits were pretty bad and very unexpected. She's actually sympathetic. I wasn't sure how she'd react to that. Can you explain or help me? You can see me. It's sort of alarming. You saw the whole thing. She's like me watching TV shows. The value of life. Huh, wow, very odd, somber ending to that episode. Rem, who? Amelia, who? Small child who should never have been a contender anyway in the first place, who? That just gave me the idea that in the event that Amelia is separate from the witch, that Subaru can fall in love with the Witch of Envy. I mean, they look the same. Witch of Envy probably has the same understanding. Witch of Envy may be a lot more fun. Maybe the Witch of Envy wants Subaru's love. Well, I really have no commentary at all on the plot, because it's so confusing. Watching Otto die actually made me feel bad, so that's big. I really like Echidna. It seems like a large part of what she's drawn to about Subaru is the fact that he's this anomaly. He exists outside of time in this way. He's maybe useful to her as someone who has no love for the Witch of Envy, and also, I'm just guessing here, maybe is trapped by the Witch of Envy, even if it's just that she was killed by the Witch of Envy and now is trapped as a spirit in this prison, I mean sanctuary. But I also wonder if part of it isn't Subaru himself and something very close to what I was just talking about, the will, the spirit. She said he passed the trial, or that he was worthy of a second tea party. I think that came right on the heels of his resolve to save save everyone at all costs and then survived getting ripped to shreds by rabbits. She does seem to have a particular interest in him, to like him even, and maybe to see a greater purpose in him that she can facilitate. I'm guessing that the trials are not random. They're not just like, do these arbitrary tasks so you can get out of this invisible barrier, but maybe her trying to cultivate something that she wants or needs. Something that Emilia is not capable of yet, or maybe ever, but Subaru is.